Hello again. It's been a long time. I haven't uploaded for 2 years, and without getting too much into it, I just had too much going on in my personal life and in my work life, and I couldn't give my attention to other things. So, yeah. Also, before anyone points it out, I know I sound different. I didn't know that this was a thing, but for some people, picking up accents is really easy. And apparently, I'm one of those people. So, I wanted to talk about something that I have been seeing a lot on the internet. And there's just so much misinformation or just miscommunication about it. And that is manifestation. When people hear the word manifestation, they instantly think of, oh, this is like magic or it's witchcraft. It's not witchcraft. Witchcraft is like spells and, all of that. And I don't fuck with that shit, so I'm not going to talk about that. If you want to do that, sure, go ahead. That's your choice. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about law of assumption, manifestation, not even law of attraction, because I don't fuck with that either. Manifestation is literally just whatever you assume to be true is going to be true. Wherever your attention is going for a prolonged period of time is going to show up in your reality. That's manifestation. So when people say, I've been manifesting this thing for 4 years, you just manifested a reality where you've been manifesting that for 4 years. It's not like you're going to sit here for 15 months and then eventually it's going to show up and, oh, my manifestation finally happened. No. Manifestation is instant. The moment you say, I am a millionaire, I am with this person, it's done. The only reason it doesn't come to you instantly is because you're wavering. You're oscillating between acceptance and doubt. You don't believe that you can have that thing that you really want. You don't believe in yourself. You need to understand. A lot of people say, if this doesn't happen, I'm just gonna quit. You can't quit manifesting. That's literally how you create your entire fucking reality. Manifestation is not a technique. Techniques would be like scripting or visualizing. There's like a million techniques, but those are techniques. Manifestation is not a technique. Manifestation is who you are. It's your dominant thoughts. It's not that stuff happens in your physical reality and then you think about it. It's the opposite. The actual reality is in your imagination. Imagination is the only reality. And the moment you decide what you want, it is done. Stop looking for proof of it in your physical reality. Stop. That's what pushes it away, because you're basically saying, I don't believe in it. I don't believe it still. What part of it is done do you not understand? Manifestation is being. If you want $1 million, look at people who have millions of dollars. How are they thinking? Are they sitting there going, oh my God, what if I go broke tomorrow? What if I lose all my money? What if someone just comes and takes all my money? What if none of this is real? First of all, they probably are not thinking that. But if they are, they don't let it get to them. It's just a thought. You don't have to be scared of the doubts and the negative thoughts that you have, because they don't have any power over you. Just because you have a doubt doesn't mean, oh my God, I just had a doubt, so now that's going to be true. If you're thinking that, then yes, because now you created a reality where your doubt is going to come true, because everything is instant. If you just had a negative thought pop up in your head, or if you just had a doubt pop up in your head and you observed it and let it pass, it has no power over you until you give it power. If you think manifestation is bullshit and it doesn't work, it's not going to work for you, because that's what you believe. If you think you have to work hard to earn money, then that's what you're going to experience in your physical reality, because that's what you believe. If you think you're loved by everyone, you have a lot of friends, then that's going to be true for you, because that's what you believe. It's your dominant thoughts. That's what creates your reality. If you have a thought and you persist in that thought for long enough, it has no choice but to show up in your physical reality. You are the operant power. You are the creator of your reality. There is no God outside of you. You are God. Or if you don't believe in God, source or universe, or I don't know, Mickey Mouse, if you want to believe that, whatever. You are it. You are a soul having a human experience. It's not the opposite. You're not a puny little human who's gonna die one day and then go to another dimension and experience the universe and whatever. No, that's not how it works. You are an expression of God, of source energy, of the universe, experiencing itself in human form. And manifestation is not a technique. It's literally how your brain works. You create your entire fucking reality by manifesting. Because whatever you're thinking constantly, whatever your dominant thoughts are going to show up in your physical reality. If you have a thought that men are the worst, men cheat, men can't be trusted, what do you think when a man comes into your life? If you attract someone into your life, what do you think that person is going to show you? It's whatever you've been thinking, whatever you've been assuming. When you want to manifest something, you need to state it as fact. If you have $100 and your friend says, no, you don't, you only have $10. Do you sit there arguing with them? Do you sit there like you need to run home and like check your drawer to see if the $100 is still there, or you need to check your bank's app? No. You're like, yeah, okay, whatever. It's a fact that you have that money. It's the same thing for when you want to manifest a fucking $1 million. If someone walked up to Roger Federer and said, you're broke, you're homeless, first of all, he's probably not even going to react. If he does, he's just probably going to laugh it off, like, whatever. Yeah, haha, nice joke. Is he going to sit there being like, oh my God, am I actually? Oh my God, what if I lose all my money? What if I can't buy food tomorrow? No. And even if he has those thoughts, he's probably just going to let them pass. Because it doesn't matter. It's not true. He has millions of fucking dollars. Those statements don't resonate with him. The fact is that he has millions of dollars. So it is done. It's the same thing for when you want to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. If you want to get into a school and you're coming up with all of these excuses for why you can't go because you can't afford the tuition and you don't have the grades and whatever, that's none of your fucking concern how it happens. All you have to do is say something like, I'm a student at this school. And if that is your dominant thought and you persist in it for long enough, there is no way in hell that shit is not going to show up in your reality. Because there's nothing and nobody outside of you that's deciding what you can or cannot have. There's no fucking committee in the sky that's sitting there vindictive as fuck, deciding what you deserve and what you don't. There's no God outside of you. There's no other person outside of you. It's you. And if you say, I was manifesting my SP because everybody loves the topic of SP, and then the opposite happened, your belief was in the dominant thoughts of, what if it doesn't happen? What if they find someone else? What if they don't want to be with me? What if? And so those are your dominant thoughts. You not believing in the fact that you could have that person. You are always manifesting. The only difference is, up until this point, you've been manifesting without realizing it. But manifesting is not something that you can stop, because your thoughts create your reality. And if you are being and embodying that which you want, there's no way that won't show up. Your subconscious does not sit there deciding whether or not you deserve something. The minute you affirm something, like let's say you say, I am loved. Your I am, your subconscious mind, it says yes. It's done. You are loved. If you say, I am a millionaire, it says yes. There's no fighting. It's acceptance, and it's instant acceptance. If you say, I'm not loved, that is also yes. Whatever you assume as your I am, whatever you persist in, is going to show up. It doesn't matter what it is. Quantum physics talks about this too, that our thoughts directly influence the energy that makes up our reality. Dr. Joe Dispenza got into an accident which was really bad, and it left him with 6, I think it was compressed vertebrae. And the doctors told him that he might never walk again and that he's gonna need spinal surgery. But instead, he decided to heal his vertebrae by using the power of his mind. He would sit for hours every day, imagining and visualizing that his vertebrae were healthy and they were healed. And that is what happened. It works. Look at everybody around you. Look at Jim Carrey. Look at Kanye West. Before they were famous, they knew that they were going to get what they wanted, what they said, what they affirmed. And it happened. They didn't know how it was going to happen. All they knew was that they were going to be famous, that they were going to have this much money. It doesn't matter how it's going to come about. All you need to decide is what is it that you want. And once you've decided it, just accept it as truth, as fact. It is done. And stop, for the love of God. Stop looking to the physical fucking world for proof. The minute you do that, you're telling yourself, I don't believe in it. And then that is true. And then your manifestation doesn't show up. And then you turn around and you're like, oh, it's been like 6 months and it's not here yet. Well, yeah, because you've been telling yourself that. You have to pay attention to what the hell is going on in your head. I've heard people say this. I manifest for 3 hours every day before I go to bed. I visualize, I script, I listen to affirmations. But what are you doing for the rest of the day? If you're scripting for 3 hours, being like, I'm extremely lucky, I'm loved by everybody, everybody wants to be my friend, I have so much money, and then the next morning you go out and, I don't know, you trip and fall, and you instantly think, of course this happened to me. I have the worst luck ever. Of course manifestation doesn't work. Well, what are you telling yourself? What was the 3 hours that you spent scripting for? You have to be consistent. Where are your dominant thoughts going? Are you consistently thinking negatively, or are you thinking positively in your favor? The only thing or the only person who is stopping you from getting what you want is you. If you would just get out of your way and just accept that what you said is going to come true, it is going to come true. And how do you do that? You persist in it. You make sure that your dominant thoughts are always spoken in your favor. It's always what you want, not what you don't want. Because either ways, you're going to be manifesting. A lot of the times people say, oh, I was manifesting my SP to be in a relationship with me, but it just didn't work. I failed at manifesting. You didn't fail at manifesting. It still manifested. It's just that the outcome is different to what you wanted. Your SP is not with you. The manifestation still worked because that's where your dominant thoughts were. That's where your attention was. Whatever you're putting your attention on is going to show up in your reality. The only reason your manifestation hasn't shown up is because you keep wavering. If you stop wavering, it's going to come because it's already here. The minute you said you had that thing, the minute you said you had your person, the minute you said you had that much money, the minute you said you were the most loved person on the fucking planet, you were it. It was done. Stop looking to the fucking physical reality. Stop getting triggered the minute something happens in the 3D that's different from what you wanted. That has nothing to do with you. I don't give a shit what people are saying. I don't care if your SP has blocked you. I don't care if they've told you they never want to see you again. It doesn't matter. You create your reality. They create their own reality. The problem is that all of these things that you guys want, you put them on a pedestal. Stop putting your desires on the pedestal. Put yourself on the pedestal. You are the one who's in charge. If you were in charge, how could stuff not turn out the way that you wanted it to? If you're God, which you are, by the way, you are God. You are the God of your reality. You are the creator. So if you are God, you're actually telling me that there are things that are impossible for God to do. If he wanted, he could wipe out all of us. Nothing is impossible for God. So if you are God, which you are, nothing is impossible for you. You're letting your doubts and negative thinking become your dominant thoughts. You're letting them trigger you instead of just observing them and letting them pass. This is where meditation comes in, by the way. The only thing that you need to do to manifest is think as if you have what you want, and that's it. And if you persist in it long enough, your physical reality will have to show you proof of it being real. That is it, you guys. Please stop overcomplicating it. It's not difficult. It's just thoughts. Affirmations are just thoughts. You loop affirmations or you repeat affirmations because you're trying to change your thoughts. You've been thinking negative thoughts for long enough that they've become your dominant thoughts. So when you're repeating positive thoughts to think in your favor, to manifest stuff in your favor, it's just thoughts. You're just changing your thoughts from negative ones to positive ones. It's easy, you guys. I'm telling you, it's not difficult. Stop complicating it and stop wavering. Okay, I hope this video helped, and I hope you guys have a nice day.